Hello, everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful day today. This is Phyllis with CreativeDomenica. Okay, so by a miracle, I got one set of signatures in the book. And let me make this a little higher here. And so I think we could fit 2 in. The great thing about doing this kind of using the elastic to hold your pages in is if you do have too many pages, you could easily remove them. And so what I wanted to show you today is how I do these signatures. So we're going to need to grab a couple things here. And so I'm just going to grab my big, wonky, ugly, please don't mind it, I use this to glue and do all kinds of nasty stuff. And and then I'm going to get a ruler that you would cut material with. So that's nice and big. That one's off to the side. And then we need, this is also something, it's a rotary cutter that you would use on material, but we use it on paper too. And so the first thing we're going to do now, I cut these pages to the proper size to fit in this journal. And the size was approximately 7 3/4 by 9 5/8. So start with that size, and then you're going to have to trim. And I would just take one piece and put it in your book and see what you have to adjust it. And so that's a good rule of thumb. That's what I started with. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to fold all these papers in half. So let me just put these off to the side for a second. And it's as easy as just folding them. Make sure you get it straight. And then just give it a little press. And so we'll put that off to the side. And then we have our next one here. Go do the same thing. And I think there are like 13 signatures in each, 13 pages in each one of these, signatures. And then you could decide which way you want to put your paper. But for now, I'm just going to put them in. Now, this has the same thing on both sides. And I'll show you these papers when we are done with putting the signatures in. I'll show you every page. Okay, so that will go in. And then this is our pretty page 2. And like I said, this paper is quite thick. And before we cut anything, I will look at this again and figure out that, you know, before you make any cuts, because we're going to have to trim this paper to make sure all the papers are the same. And so before we do that, we will make sure that all our pages are in the order that we want them to be in. And then I love this vellum piece. This is just gorgeous. And so we're going to do the same thing to this. And like I said, when you're printing vellum, just be careful because it tends to want to roll back up on your roller. So as it's coming out, I'm kind of helping it. Yeah, that looks nice. We'll put that there. Now, with this, I have a few things in mind, so I'm just going to put this to the side for a second, then I'll explain that to you later. And then I have, let's see, I have this, and I don't know if I'm going to use this, but we're going to keep it for now. This is not going to be sewed, so it's just going to, it's not going to fall out. It's going to be in your middle, so you can remove it anytime you want. You don't have to keep, we don't have to keep this in if we don't want to. So I'll just leave this like this for now. And then we have this pretty one again. And maybe do this way. And then we have one more after this. And I just thought it would be beneficial to show you this, just in case there's anybody that doesn't doesn't know how to do this. And then I have this last page here, and we're going to do the same thing. Now, I was thinking of putting this in the middle. That's how I have it in the other signature. And by all means, now, being we have this kind of setup, this could be easily taken out and colored. And that's what I'm going to do with these. And I want to try to use like antique-y colors. Like I don't want to use anything bright. I want to use muted, soft colors on the inside. So that's another video we can do for sure. Okay. So now you're going to see, just make this a little higher. You're going to see everything looks like it's pretty much the same size, but it's not going to be. So what I want to do is just push this paper together as best you can. Just push it together. And then what I want to do is get my little clamps here. And I'm going to put the flat end of this on the bottom for now. Okay, so now you see this, how it's uneven on both sides, right? It's just a little bit, but it makes a difference. And, you know, I'm pretty surprised that the bottom and the top look okay. Okay, guys, I got them in the right order. And this one was pretty good. I mean, look at that. There's really hardly any, but we're going to trim that off. And so I am going to attempt to do this on camera. I have to stand up because I need leverage. And you have to hold this really, really. Let me just put these clips in here. Hold on. Oh, I'm going to use my small ruler because I'm never going to be able to get it with this. So I'm going to use my Tim Holtz ruler because there is a metal piece on one end. So just be careful when you're doing this. And so let's see. So what I'm going to do is I need to do this off camera. There's no way I could do it on camera. You're just going to take your rotary tool and just cut that edge off. So let me move this over here because I want to make sure I get this straight. And I'm not going to be able to do it over there. So I will be back in a flash. So just put as much pressure down on this paper as you can. And it is that easy. Now you see how nice and even that is. And then the top is even and the bottom is even. So that's what you want to see. Okay. Okay, so these go in really easy now. We're just going to lift our band and put this right in here. Okay, and then we get our second one here. And just get to the middle. Lift our elastic, and that one will fit right in. And we have a nice, beautiful filled book here, guys. And there's some weight to this book now. Now, this thing is going to expand when we add things, but that's okay because I think we're gonna do. And I'm not going to use. I don't think I'm going to use this one, but I think we're going to use something that we're going to tie on. I haven't really decided yet what I want to do, but we're going to do that last so we don't have to worry about it. And so now let me show you all our signatures. And I like this when you have this open, you see that you're going to see your two signatures, right? You're going to be able to see them different. But once this is closed, everything lines up. So they all line up, as you could see. And sometimes you may have to just wiggle one if it gets a little wonky. But for the most part, they stay in the right order. Okay, so let me show you what we have here. This is a coffee-dyed page. And then we have our William Morris printable that you can get on Etsy. We have the avocado-dyed paper on both sides, as well as the back side. This is just this is a faux piece of aged paper that I got on Amazon, which I'll link the pack. I've linked that before. And then we have our one side of our coloring page, another coffee dyed page that I did. You have some journaling spot here, lined paper. On the back, you have the coffee dyed paper. We have our pretty vellum here and another coffee dyed paper. We have this pretty bird, and I really like how they look. So I want to keep those on this side. And then this is another printable from, I think her name is Louise Hensel. This is a jelly roll print that she did some jelly printing, and then she probably scanned it and made a printable. And so we have some more avocado dyed paper. It's the same one on both sides. We have our little book page here. This is my coffee dyed paper, and I printed a leaf pattern on the one side. And then here is our pretty middle paper for this this signature. And then the other pages are going to be identical. You have your page here, the other side of the leaves, our book page, our little avocado dyed page. This is another cute little bird, coffee page, the other side of the vellum, the other side of this printable. Again, you got the green. You have the other side of your line page, the coffee dyed page, the other side to the coloring page. And then you have this avocado dyed page and this avocado dyed page. Then you have the William Morris print. You have the coffee dyed page again. And then this one is a coffee dyed page too. And I might move those because I don't really like those two together, I don't think. Yes, I will move those. We'll play around and see where I'm going to move that. Then you have the William Morris here. I don't remember seeing that on the other side, though. Let's see. Yeah, we'll move one of those. And then we have this pretty William Morris paper. Here's the other side of our book page. And we have the other printable here. And here is our coloring book page. And then we have our leaves again. Oh, you know what? We're in the other signature now. Hold on. That was, let's see. Where did our signature end here? Which one was the last one? Okay, here you go. I was like, I don't remember having those two together. Oh, there you go. Okay. So, yeah, so that's our last page. I'm like, I don't remember having two of these pages together, but see, they're different signatures. Okay, so our second signature now starts with this, and then we have that pretty paper. And this is a very light green, avocado dyed. Here is another one of our little books, another avocado dyed page. This is our other coloring page here. And it's backed with the faux Amazon paper. And then I really like how that looks. This is my coffee dyed paper with the printable on it. And now I am going to do something with this. But I like how this looks in here. I think what we're going to do is maybe put some washi up here or something. I just wanted to leave it in here for now, and we'll see what we do. I love the bee. And again, I put that same Louise Hensel paper on the back of that. And this is just, and I'll explain what this is when we get to it. And then, so we have more William Morris paper, another avocado dyed paper. There's the other side to our vellum. I mean, that's our new vellum paper. Coffee dyed paper. Here is our inner, this is the center of the second signature. And then we have the string here where we're going to put some beads on. And so then we're doing the same thing. Here's the other side, coffee dyed paper, the other piece of our vellum. We have more avocado dyed, more William Morris paper. I have to turn him around because he's facing the wrong way now. And he's beautiful. Yeah, he needs to be facing this way. This way, when we flip this over, we see him first and then the back. And then we have another coffee dyed paper. And then we have the back of the leaf print. This is the faux aged paper. And then we have the other part of our coloring page. And another avocado page. Another book page. An avocado dyed page. Another beautiful printable for William Morris. And then finally, this is our last page. Okay. So that was fun. All right, I'm glad that's done. So now the next thing we are going to do with this is start to decorate these pages. And I am going to see if I could drop another video today. If not, that will be our next video that we're going to do with this. And so I even, just to show you some of the stuff that I want to use in here. I'm not sure how long this was. I don't think it was that long. So I have a packet of 4x6 pocket pages, and that's what those little birds were in. That's what these little birds are in. And I like how they look in there a lot. I just want to elaborate a little bit more on this, because there is a pocket in here that I want to do that has a window in it, and I may just use this for that, but I'm going to leave them in here for now. Then I also have these really pretty papers. And I may just, and these won't have to be cut. I might want to just pop one of these pretty pages in this book. And look how beautiful these are. So that's something else we're gonna figure out. And then I have, let's see. I think I put the rest of the stuff away because my desk just couldn't hold anymore. And have some of these brown envelopes that I want to use. We're going to decorate some of these. And they're just kind of long envelopes, and I like these. So yeah, so we are going to now have some fun with this thing. And I'm going to put my other pieces back in here, the pockets that we made. And so let's put this one back in here. And this is really starting to look like a proper junk journal. And that is great. And then so okay, so this goes in this pocket here. And then this goes in here. Okay. I just want to make sure I get that all the way in. It's a little tight, this pocket, but it works. Okay. So this is what we got so far, guys. And I love it. And like I said, it has good weight to it, this thing. All right. So please stay tuned. We're gonna now start to go page by page in this book. And like I said, I have those Tim Holtz flower stamps coming. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get those. So I'm not going to do anything with that until we get those, but we could certainly do some other things in here in the meantime. So guys, listen, I hope you like this video in this series. Please leave me a comment. Let me know so I know if I'm doing stuff that you guys like. I love doing this kind of thing. And so please hit like and subscribe so we can grow the channel. And please hit the notification bell so you could be alerted to our new videos. And so we got 3 inches of snow yesterday or today and overnight through the morning. So everything is beautifully white outside. And for South Carolina, that's quite unusual, especially along the coast. And so I'll try to put a little picture in the corner of the video so you can see it. I'm gonna go outside and walk and play a little bit later on. Unfortunately, we got ice too and freezing rain, and it's below freezing here still. So even though the sun is out now, my roof is all white, and there's not going to be any snow plows coming through because we don't have any. So it's going to look like this for a while because the temperature is really going to stay, I think, freezing for at least today, and then, so I don't know, we'll see. I'm not going to drive anywhere, and I wouldn't advise anybody to, but it's beautiful, and I make sure I loaded my bird feeders up outside for my little birds so they stay warm. I don't know how they survive out there in this cold, but we're in our house nice and warm. So listen, guys, you enjoy the rest of your day then, and till next time, take care. Bye-bye.